Good morning. Find your comfortable seat. Lengthen tall through your spine. Get the wiggles out, move around. Rock. Do some circles generated through your pelvis area. And then go the other direction. And rock side to side. Forward and back. Now I want you to do kind of an undulation. Round your back, rock forward, stick out your chest, rock back, round your back, rock forward, lift your chest, rock back, undulate back and forth, get some movement in your spine. And then start making your undulations smaller and smaller. Till you bring yourself up nice and tall. Come into your breath. Find your stillness. Breathe into your belly. How do you feel today? Did you get good rest? You have aches and pains? Did you sleep wrong on a body part? Focus your breath wherever you might feel pain today, or maybe you're mentally exhausted. Or maybe you're having a hot flash. Whew. Drop your right ear to the right side. Open up the left side of your neck. Slide your left hand off your lap. Let it dangle for a moment. And then start rotating in the up all the way up the arm, like you're turning a knob there at your hip. Open and close. And I want you to pause with your palm facing forward, fingers wide. And just move your palm, your arm forward and back. Some stretch, more stretch in the upper back, chest, and in the neck. Tuck your chin and start to roll to the center. Return the hand to your lap. Relax for a moment. Bring your head back up to neutral. Drop the ear over to the left side this time. Let the right hand slide off your lap and hang there. And start twisting it. Twisting the imaginary knob. And then pause with palm open, facing forward. Wide fingers. And then move the whole arm forward and back, just within a couple of inches. Relax your arm, tuck your chin, roll your head to the center, return your hand to your lap. Tuck your chin in a little bit tighter. Lift your chin towards the ceiling. Draw your chin down, turn your head to the right. And take it over to the left. Back to center, take it up. Take it all the way down. Back to center, turn it right. And turn it left. And back to center. Lengthen through the crown. Flip your hands over so that they're palms up in your lap. Soft gaze towards the floor. Inhale, reach your arms forward like you're giving away a box. Reach forward, but keep your spine long. Don't lean forward, and bring it back down. Set the box in your lap. Reach the box forward, giving it away. Reach the shoulders forward without leaning forward. Back down. And again, reach forward. Hold it forward. Lead with the thumbs and open up to the outside. Lead the thumbs a little back so you feel a good stretch in the front of your chest, down your inner arm. Bring the hands back to forward. Bend the elbows back to your lap. We're going to do that forward and open on your inhale and bring it back on your exhale. Starting your inhale, open and out. Exhale, in and down. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, in and down. One more. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, in and down. And relax. Roll your shoulders around. Twist, move. Thing out of the way. We're going to scooch ourselves forward on the front edge of your chair. You're going to have your left knee out to a 45-degree angle, and you're going to have your right leg out to the side. So scooch to the edge of the chair. You can actually sit on a corner if that's more comfortable. So your toes on your right leg are roughly somewhere between straight forward and 45, in a comfortable position for your knee and for your ankle. Your whole foot is on the floor though, not just your heel. Your knee is softly bent. You're not locking it out. You're getting a little bit of an interior thigh stretch. Try and center yourself over both sit bones, even though you're in a weird position. Lengthen. Back arm is the right arm. Inhale up and lean over your left leg. Open up the side body. Breathe. And slowly start to stack your spine, one vertebrae at a time until you come up nice and tall. We're going to go the other direction. Right arm up and over. Lean to that back leg. Make sure you don't lock your knee out as the support changes legs. Breathe. And come back up. Turn your chest to face your left knee. You may feel that hip rock forward and may totally come off, and you're just sitting on the left hip, and that's fine. Lengthen. You're going to come forward, nice flat back, deep breath. Exhale, weight into the sole of the foot. Tall. You can stay tall and just lean into it, or you can actually lay over the leg if you want to. You can release your hands to the floor if you want to, or a block, or to your knee. But I want you to keep lengthening through the crown of your head. Check out your toes. It's a time for pedicure. Take a nice deep breath, lengthen. Exhale, start to walk yourself up using your leg for support, coming up with a flat back all the way to the top, and bring your chest forward. Slide your right leg in. Wiggle them both out. Shake them out a little bit. I'm going to do the other side. Right knee comes over to 45. Left leg goes out. Get your booty situated so you're on both sit bones fairly evenly. Make sure your whole left foot is pressed into the floor. Lengthen nice and tall. Going to start with our left arm. Inhale up and over, leaning into the right leg. Try not to lock your left knee. Keep it micro bent, which means you're not going to be able to relax that leg in order to keep it bent. Root your sole of your foot. And come back up and relax. Right hand up and over. Inhale. Lean to the back leg. Keep the knee bent. Breathe. You can always let your arm rest on your head if your shoulder gets tired or arm gets tired. Stack your spine and slowly start to come up. Face center. Rotate your torso towards the right knee. Your hip may come off. That's perfectly fine. Your foot may want to feel like it wants to rotate in a little more too. That's okay. Lengthen through the crown. Nice deep breath. Exhale, start coming forward. Activate the thigh, weight into the foot. Find the comfortable position, either just kind of hovering over, putting your hands on your thigh, or lowering further into the floor. Whatever choice you make, keep your back long. Keep reaching through the crown. Press into the sole of your foot. Activate that whole leg. Take a deep breath. Exhale, flat back, start to lift. Walk your hands up. Use them for support if you need to. All the way up to the top. Slide your legs back in together. Shake them out. Good stuff. All right, we're going to do, I'm yawning. I'm sorry I'm going to yawn because I didn't sleep good in the heat. We're going to do figure 4 with the right foot first, right leg. Draw the right leg up. Ankles hanging over the thigh. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Root into both sit bones. Hold on either to your shin or use a strap wrapped around your foot to hold the leg up there. Try and relax through this inner outer thigh glute muscle. Breathe. We're gonna do this a little bit different than we've done before. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna lengthen. Exhale, you're gonna round your neck forward, your head, then start taking your shoulders forward, rounding your mid back, scooping your belly in like ice cream scoop, rolling yourself forward. Keep pulling the belly in and keep rolling forward as far as you feel comfortable. Hold on to the leg. Try and relax the leg muscles. Once you've gone as far as you feel comfortable, keep the belly scooped in, breathe. Stay in your position, but lift your head, draw your shoulders back to neutral. Lift your chin forward, straightening out your back. Gently start to come up, pull the belly in, use the belly to come up. Head floats on top. Switch legs, relax, shake it out. Go to the left, bring it right up there on top. Let your ankle hang off, lengthen through the crown of your head. Hold on to the shin or use the strap. Get comfortable in this position. Try and relax that whole thigh, inner, outer glute. Soft gaze towards the floor or towards your screen. Make sure your supporting foot is in a comfortable position for starting your roll forward. Start rolling your head forward. And start with your shoulders, bringing them up to your ears and rolling them forward. Belly starts to scoop in like an ice cream scoop. Keep rolling forward. Breathe. Pull the belly in. The breathing's a little shallow. Keep your pelvis locked in place. Lift your head, draw the shoulders back down. Lift your chin forward. Engage the abs nice and tight and come up. Nice and slow. Float the head on top. Relax the leg. Shake it out. Right. We're going to be some warriors today. So I want you to put your chair towards the end of your mat with the seat facing you so that you can have our legs, so we can have our legs wide standing. Come up, shake it out a little bit. And, if you have limited room, you can always bring the chair closer in because you're not going to utilize that whole, your legs are not going to go that wide. We're going to be up close to our chair. I actually want you to take the toes to face up underneath your chair. And when you bend your knee, make sure you're not touching the chair. So back off a little bit if you're touching the chair. Make sure the knee's stacked over the ankle and you're just stacked right over on top of it. So that's just a prep set for the back leg. Make sure that your heel from the front foot is right into the instep or the arch of your back foot. Hips are face forward, your hip bones face directly forward. Back foot's face forward, side foot. Front foot is faced to the side. Front foot is your chair foot. Inhale, bring the arms to shoulder level. Relaxed. Shoulders. Front knee, bend and stack it right over that ankle. Now you can peek through your armpit and check and make sure. You don't want the knee to come forward in space. You want it to stay right over the ankle. You should be able to see your big toe. And relax. Bend and straighten. Bend and hold. Lengthen through each arm. Back arm down, straight leg. Front arm, bent leg up. Palm up. Break your stance, your glare, and look at your hand if you can. Bring your arms back to parallel. Front arm is going to come down to the knee. Back arm is going to come up. And as you lean over towards the chair, if your hand wants to transition to the seat of the chair, that's perfectly fine. Might be more comfortable. Open up the side body, imagining that you're between two panes of glass. The shoulders have to stay stacked. Breathe. Squeeze through your glutes. Start to stack, sitting up tall. Arms to the outside, straighten your leg. Release your arms. Take your back foot, and I want you to heel toe. Walk that back foot in until it's underneath your hip. Just like so. Very nice. You're going to take the front leg, which was your left foot, and you're going to rotate and bring the toes forward. Bring both feet underneath your hip bones. We're going to do the side balance. I can't remember the official name of it. So we're going to take our weight onto our left foot. We're going to be ready to come and touch the chair with our left hand. Your right hand can be on your hip. Take the weight off your right foot. Take the right hip way out to the right side. Lean over and grab the chair. Now, if that's too far and you want to flip your chair around and grab the back of the chair, you can. And then you're going to start to lift that leg. Flex your left foot. Both knees are soft. Arm can come up or stay on your hip. Try and stack. Breathe. Bend the knee, bring the foot down. Bring the hand down. Transition your weight back to both feet. Shake it out. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to flip around since I have the mic on and do it with my back to you instead of moving the chair. So we're going to start with our right foot under the chair. Bend the knee so you know that you're not going to hit the chair when we get to that point. Take the left leg out. Make sure that the instep of your left arch is lined up with the heel of the right foot. Hip bones are facing forward to the long edge of your mat. Lengthen, inhale, arms up. And then bring them down to the T position, palms facing the floor. Right knee bend, stack it right over the ankle. And straighten. Gotta come back a little bit. I hit my chair. Bend. Peek through your armpit. Keep an eyeball on that big toe. Bend and straighten. Bend and hold. Left arm down to the straight leg. Right arm, flip your palm over and lift up. Take your gaze to the palm of your hand if you can. Squeeze through your glutes. Come back to parallel. Hands on either side. Take your right hand to your thigh. Left hand, flip your palm over. Start to lean to the right. You can transition the right hand to the seat of the chair if you want to. Breathe. Squeeze through your glutes, your thighs, start to lift back up. Hands parallel. Relax your hands, straighten your leg. Heel toe, walk your left foot in. And then bring your right foot in. Both are underneath your hip bones. All right, transition your weight to your right foot. Left hand can be on the hip. Right hand is going to start leaning and reaching for the seat of the chair or the back of the chair if that's more comfortable. Once you got some support, lift the left leg, flex the foot. Both knees are softly bent. You can bring the arm up or not. That's totally up to you. Breathe. Start to lower the leg. Bend the knee of the right leg. Transition to both feet and come back up. Shake it out. We're not touching our toes, but we're not doing perfectly easy stuff today. All right, stand. I don't know, I'm probably 2 feet away from my chair. Yeah, roughly 2 feet away from my chair. We're gonna take a deep breath up. Exhale, come forward. Hands should touch the chair. Butt goes back, weight goes to the heels of your feet. Just kind of rock your hips side to side. Modified down dog. Bend into your knees more if you need to. Lengthen through the crown of your head. We're going to bend in, deep breath, inhale, press up. Exhale, hinge, come forward again. Inhale, just lift your head and shoulders, flatten your back. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders, flatten back. Exhale, back down. You can stay using the chair or you can release your hands to the floor. It's up to you. You can rock or not rock. You can go in circles, forward and back, side to side. Shake out your head. Do a nice no. Let the weight of your head stretch through your spine. Bend your knees. Lift your torso. Deep breath, inhale, press up. And exhale, release. Shake it out. Get your chair out of your way. Make your way to the floor. We're going to go right to our backs. Take your time getting to the floor. Once you get there, you can roll. You can flop your knees, whichever feels better. Okay, somebody has to be in charge of reminding me to get the fan because obviously I can't remember myself. Oh. Rolling or flopping, just taking a moment. Whichever you want to do. I want you to straighten out your left leg and bring your right one into the chest. Hold on the shin or the back of the thigh. I want you to softly flex the left leg so that the toes face the ceiling. Circle the right ankle around. Big circles. And go the other direction. And relax. Press the left heel into the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift head, nose to knee. Keep pressing the heel down. And inhale, slowly come back down. Your head touches the floor. Relax the grip on your leg. I want you to take your left hand on the outside of that right thigh. I want you to engage both of your glutes and then start to roll your hips to the left. Stack one hip on top of the other. I press through my right elbow to help assist in the roll. Keeping your left elbow on the floor, even if your shoulder starts to lift a little bit. You can roll over onto something, a block or a pillow or cushion, the edge of a chair. Open your right hand out to the side. If you don't have as much space, you can always keep your hand on your shoulder and just open your elbow out. Breathe. And slowly start to roll back. Control the back. Pull the belly in. Roll the hips back in line. We're going to go to the outside this time. So you have two choices, really. You can open it up with the knee in the air, or you can drop your foot next to your left knee and open it up this way. So whichever way you want to open it up can be assisted with your foot and leg hanging out in the air, or it can be close and laying down. If it doesn't touch the floor and you need some support, put something underneath your thigh, a pillow, a block, a book, a dog, whatever works. Just let your hips open up to the floor. Arms at your side, palms up. Relaxing both feet, both knees, both hips, and your belly. Instead of trying to draw the knee up, I want you to slide your leg out. And if you had your leg up in the air, just put your foot down and slide it out. Gently flex the right foot so the toes stay to the ceiling and bring the left knee in, holding on your shin or the back of your thigh. Big rotations of the ankle. Other direction. And relax. Press your right heel into the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift your head, nose to knee. Keep pressing the right heel. Let all the air out. And then slowly lower down. Control the down. Relax the grip on your leg when you reach the floor. Right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Squeeze both glutes. Press through the left elbow. Rotate hips to the right. Stack one hip on top of the other. Resist the urge to relax that left leg and just let it kind of hang out and just compress. Keep it active. Take the left arm out to either T position or you can bend your elbow if you don't have the space. It also releases a little bit of tension. Draw the belly in and slowly roll yourself back. control it. All the way back, line yourself back up. Here's where you get a choice to either open your thigh up, your leg up in that position, or take the foot to the floor and open it up that way. Make sure your hips and shoulders are lined up. Put something underneath the outside of your thigh if you chose to do the floor version. Arm at your side for the non-floor version. Just pause and breathe. Try and relax both legs, both knees, both hips, and your belly. Gently slide your foot out, straightening your leg. Both legs are out straight. I want you to take both arms overhead. We're going to stretch on the right side only. So I want you to take your right arm close to your right ear and grab the wrist, your right wrist with your left hand. I want you to take your right leg and scooch it over close to your left one. Actually walk them over to the left side a couple of steps. So you feel you're getting this nice long arch, stretching on the right side. Give the right arm just a tiny tug to open up through the shoulder. And then relax it. You don't need to keep tension on it. Relax both feet. You can also lift your right leg and cross it over the left leg if you want to. Cross your ankles, not the whole leg. And that will give you a little more T-bend than just side body. Try and relax the left side. Walk your feet back right underneath your hips. Uncross if you crossed. Bring your shoulders back to neutral, hips back to neutral. Everything in neutral. Let your feet fall open for a moment before we do the other side. This time, bring your left arm close to your ear. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Just bring it over to the right side a little bit. Walk your feet to the right. You can cross the ankle left over right if you want to. You don't have to. Creating some space, opening up the left side, but try and relax the right side. Sometimes the right side is trying to draw itself together and make itself smaller in order to open up the left, but then you end up with a cramp. Breathe into the open area of your body. Nice big belly breath. Uncross your legs if you cross them. Start to walk them back to neutral. Bring your shoulders, arms back to neutral. Draw your arms down to the side of your body. Slide your right foot up and then your left foot. Feet flat on the floor, knees to the sky. Feet are hip width apart. And just arch and flatten your back at your own pace. Don't push too hard into flatten and don't push too hard to arch. Just a nice rotation of the hips. Relax. Put the right ankle on the left thigh. Actually, let the ankle hang off of the thigh bone. Open your right knee out to the side. Just like when we were on the floor, or the seat, we were doing figure 4. Now in this position, I want you to go between arching and contracting your back. Flattening it to the floor, arching it, keeping that knee open and away. You'll feel some more inner thigh stretch. Take your back to neutral. Take your left hand on the outside of your right thigh and just bring it into the midline or across the midline. Get some more stretch to the outside glute. Now you can just hold this stretch just like this, or you can roll your hips to the left and get a little more. Roll them back if you rolled away. Release the grip. Take your right foot to the floor, bring your left one up. Open up the knee and then start contracting and rounding the back. Flatten to the floor, arch it away. Keep pressing that knee away though. So it feels like you're doing a lot of work on the left glute, maybe, or the right glute. It's doing all the work. Bring it to neutral, relax the back. Bring the right arm over to the outside of the left thigh. Draw the left knee across midline or right to midline. Get an outer glute, outer thigh stretch. You can breathe and hold right there, or you can start rolling. It's totally up to you. The further you roll, the more you have to engage the abs. Breathe. If you rolled, start rolling back. Line up hips and shoulders, release the foot to the floor. Draw both knees into your chest. And I want you to put your hands behind your thighs, not on your shin bones. We're going to press the feet to the ceiling without straightening our knees. Just press the feet to the ceiling. Take your knees to hip width apart. Flex your feet. Knees are bent in. And I want you to flatten or put your back in a neutral. When your knees are up, your back is flattened to the floor. I want you to back off that flatten and pull your back off the floor slightly. Keep the feet flexed, the knees bent. Open the knees about body width instead of hip width. Bring them back to hip width. Open them to body width. Bring them back to hip width. One more time. Open as far as you feel comfortable, stretching through your inner thigh, and then draw them back in. Relax. There's your Shavasana. So roll it around if you want. Flop them a few moments if you want. Get all of your creature comforts ready for Shavasana. Sit up nice and tall. Or not sit up nice and tall. Lengthen nice and long. Head, shoulders, hips lined up. Supported by pillows or blankets. Get your last moment wiggles out, moving it around, getting comfortable, finding maximum support for each limb, for your back. And then find your stillness. Tune into your breath. Tune into the rise and fall of your chest. Tune into the breath in the back of your body. Feel it press against the mat as you breathe. Tune into the breath in the front of your body. Feel your belly rise and fall. Tune into the breath right underneath both clavicle bones. And tune into the breath deep down into your diaphragm. Relax all 10 toes. Relax the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet. Relax up into your ankles. Relax your calves, your knees. Relax down your thighs, into your pelvis. Relaxing your glutes, relaxing your low belly. Relax up your torso as if you're putting on a girdle, pulling it all the way up. Relaxing through the abs all the way to the rib cage, the back all the way to the rib cage. Relax up over your shoulders and up over your chest. Relaxing down your arms into your elbows, forearms, palms of your hands, and all 10 fingers. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your throat and your jaw. Relax your eyes and your forehead. Relax the weight of your head into the back of the mat. Be aware of each pressure point of the body touching the mat or a block or a bolster or a pillow. Anything that is bearing even an ounce of your weight. Be aware of that. At the same time, be aware of the front of your body, nice and light. I want you to scrub your mind clean. Release any thoughts that are pestering you, that are taking away from this moment. And I want you to bring your thoughts to a tree, whatever kind of tree you want. And I want you to really fill in all the details of this tree, the different colors of the barks, the different browns, or maybe your bark is white. What would it feel like if you were to reach out and touch it? If you were to look up into the tree, how does the limbs grow? Do they create vast canopies with lots of shade, or are they very tall and slender? What is the color of their leaves? Are they always green, or do they lose their leaves? Can you fit a leaf in your hand, or are they too big to fit in one palm? What is the color of the leaf? The color of the green? If someone were to ask you what color of green is that, how would you describe it? And last but not least, does your tree flower at all? Create some kind of fruit? Whether it be a seed pod or actual fruit. And what time of the year does it fruit out or flower out? And why did you choose this tree? Is it a tree you're familiar with? The last tree you happened to see? A tree that you wish you had in your yard? Or maybe a favorite tree from childhood? Do you have an emotional connection to this tree or not? How vast do the roots grow in your tree? Or are they shallow? Feel as though you could embody the tree with deep roots, strong foundation, foundation in body, foundation in mind, that the trunk of your body is strong like the tree, supporting the limbs as they do what limbs do, reach and grab, pull and push. Body leans, the trunk protects. And imagine that your skin protects you like the bark of a tree. Make sure you take care of it and protect it. And imagine that the fruit of the tree is what comes out of our mouth. Are we fostering good thoughts and thus good speech? Are we watering our tree? Is it fruitful? Is it productive? Is it strong and stable? Can it weather the storm, weather the wind? And I want you to draw your awareness from the vastness of your tree to the tiny seed pod that it once was. All dried out, unassuming, small, unprotected. Imagine that you could hold the seed of the tree in your hand. Take a nice deep breath, filling up your lungs, and release it. Releasing the vision, releasing the thought, returning to your body, returning to your foundation on the floor, to your breath in your lungs. Begin wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling your wrists and your ankles, bend and straightening your elbows and your knees, arching and contracting your spine, shrug your shoulders, turn your head side to side, create some movement in each joint of your body. waking it back up. Gently draw your knees one at a time into your chest. Roll if you'd like, or just pause for a moment. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side. Stack your shoulders, hips, and knees. Nice supported spine, support your head. Give a moment for gravity to transition, your equilibrium to balance. Gently press yourself up into a seated position. Find a long spine, relaxed arms. And then drop your head forward. Start to roll to the left and right, lifting your chin on each side. Roll to the center, lift your chin towards the ceiling. Sitting up nice and tall. Bring your chin back to neutral, look to the right. Turn head to the left. Bring it back to center. Putting your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath, open up. Big wide breath. Exhale, bring them back into the heart. 2 more breaths. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, draw them in. 1 more breath, open wide. Exhale, draw them in. Relax your elbows, arms to the side. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Reach and lengthen through fingertips. Exhale, press the arms down. Left side, inhale, up and over. Exhale, back down. Right side, inhaling up and over. Exhaling back down. Last breath, inhale up. Hands come together overhead. Exhale, bring them down to your chest. Lengthening through your crown, pressing through your palms, opening your elbows up, a little stretch in the wrists. And gently relax your elbows. And namaste.